Today, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to tame one of the baddest, most meanest creatures in all of Ark, and that's this guy right here, the Reaper King. This guy can do it all. He can destroy stuff, he has high melee damage, he can compete with Gigas, can kill almost anything, super maneuverable, can jump, can ground flyers, can soak bases. Like, this dude can do it all, right? And this dude's an absolute stud, and if you want to be an alpha, you're going to need a Reaper King, you know, in your Ark wipe. So let's get into actually how you tame the Reaper King. Okay, how you actually tame the Reaper King is very different from most creatures that are knockout tames. This guy, you have to get impregnated by his mother or his sister, either one, right? You have to find a Reaper Queen, okay, and you gotta get her knocked you up. You know what I'm saying? So very first thing we need to do is you're gonna need to trap the Reaper Queen, right? You're gonna find the Reaper Queen in here in the aberration biome. Okay, you're gonna find them in the blue and the red biome in aberration. You can also find them on Gen 2 as well. The stuff that you are going to need to tame a Reaper King is, first you're gonna need a trap. You need at least 16 stone foundations, 6 stone dinosaur gateways, 3 large bear traps, a shotgun, at least 100 shells, a magnifying glass, a shield, a charge lantern, and then a battery for your charge lantern. Alright, so now let's get into it, okay? So this is the trap that you are going to build right here. It's just a little, you know, I think it's a 4x3, okay? And you're going to build 2 stone dinosaur gateways in the front, 1 on the side, and you're going to build some large bear traps like so, okay, at the very front. You're also going to need your charge lantern facing the front as well. You can also use a light pet, but if you want to use a charge lantern, you can. And just have it facing the front so that way you can actually deal a lot of damage to the Reaper Queen. So the next thing you need to do is find your Reaper Queen. So I'm going to spawn one in here, a perfect 150, and you're just going to have this Chica chase you. Yeah, she tends to get a little angry. Hey, come on, bud. Come on, buddy. Oh, running pretty quick. Oh, I just took one. Alright, so now that it should be trapped, right? So since it is trapped, all you're going to want to do is just run right behind it and just place the stone dinosaur gateways in front of the, like, in front of the Reaper, or behind the Reaper Queen. And then all you're going to do is shoot it, right? You're going to make sure that yellow glow is on it, because if not, then this dude is going to take a long time to kill, right? If you don't have that yellow glow on it. So it's very important that you have that yellow glow on it, right? So the next thing you need to do once it is completely trapped is just get this guy to, I think it's below like 5% HP. I know if you're on like Taming 150 Reaper, like you got to get it below 4k HP. But yeah, so I'm just going to light this guy up until he gets very low, and I'll be right back to you. Alright, so you saw how it just did that roar? That typically is a good sign that it is ready to tame, but let me go check its health. So it's at 9,000 health. So I'm going to shoot it a couple more times just to get this guy a little bit lower. Alright, perfect. So he's at 1,400 HP, so that should be pretty much good. So now the next thing you want to do is, after you get it super low, is you're going to want to turn off your light or your charge lantern. And if you walk away, you should see a purple mist or glow. Yep, perfect. There it is. Around the Reaper Queen, which means that it is ready to tame. Okay, that now you've pretty much done all the hard work. Okay, now the Reaper King is actually a very easy tame. This is the hardest part right here. Not in the fact that it's hard to do, it's just hard in the fact that Ark is bad. And I'll show you what I mean. So you're gonna see him sniff you. Once you sniff you, take 2 steps to the left, and yeah, he'll drop you. He'll drop you a lot of times, which is not supposed to happen. As you can see, he's supposed to impregnate you like so. Right, so that's just the game being bad, right? And this is really the hardest part about the whole team. It's not like hard to actually do, it's just hard because the thing's bad. Ark is bad, and this team is very buggy and glitchy. Also, your entire tribe can get pregnant off of 1 Reaper Queen, so that is very nice to know. So he's sniffing me. I'm gonna take a couple steps to the left because I've found that it's easier for him to grab you when it's to the left, when you take it to the left, but he still like has a high chance of dropping me. So yeah, just keep on doing this until like pretty much he, you know, actually lands a good strike on you to impregnate you. Or she does. Does he get me? He grabbed me! Don't drop me, don't drop me. Oh my god, we got it. We got it. Oh my gosh, we got it. Finally! Alright, 15 minutes later. So after that happens, you're gonna just cram your face down a bunch of medical brews, okay? And wait till you get a little bit of HP. And after that, then we're going to kill the Reaper Queen. Okay, the reason why is because, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, we are now impregnated offspring XP. Okay, so what this means is For the taming effectiveness, in order to get more taming effectiveness for my Reaper that I'm going to hatch, I have to go kill stuff, okay? Like, for instance, if I go kill this Megaloceros right here, as you can see, I just got I have my XP cracked, but I just got a bunch of XP in the bottom right, which gave it 75 levels. So the more stuff that you kill, right, the more XP that it'll get, maxing out at 75 levels for a perfect 150. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and actually kill this this Reaper queen, and the reason why is because I want the pheromone darts and the XP. So actually killing this guy right after you get impregnated is huge, because it will give you a lot of XP, and on top of that, you're also going to get Reaper, I think it's called Reaper pheromone glands, yeah, right here, these things, and these things are crucial to taming the Reapers. Okay, so now the next thing that you're going to want to do after you've leveled up your Reaper queen or your Reaper king, it's okay if you die, by the way. If you die, you're good to go, like you'll spawn back with it. Okay, you're gonna want to build a little box like I'm doing here. But yeah, so just build this little box, right? And this is what you're gonna be inside of when you actually go to give birth to the Reaper. And the reason why is because he will tend to run away really, really fast if you don't have a box. So next thing you want to do is build a little tiny box like this one. 2x2 or 1x2 works, or even smaller than that. But just build a box. Alright, so as you can see, I got 15 seconds left on my timer. So because of that, I'm going to go and take a Reaper pheromone gland. This way the baby won't kill me once it pops. And I am about to give birth to this guy. Look how fat my stomach is. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Right? Ooh. Right? And the reason why you have to pop the Reaper pheromone gland is because if you do not pop that, the baby will turn around and kill you, because obviously you go down to 1 HP, which is no bueno, so you're very, very squishy. You have to do it in a box because these guys are very, very quick, and if you don't do it in a box, then these guys will just disappear, okay? Another thing to note about the Reaper queens, or the Reaper kings, the baby Reaper kings, is that these guys eat lots! And when I mean lots of food, right? You're gonna have to give these guys a tremendous amount of food when you are trying to raise these guys up. I mean, they literally just, I mean, straight cannibals out here, man. Or not cannibals, but they eat a lot of food, right? Next, you're also gonna have to turn off wandering, because the way that oh boy, this is a yep, disable wandering, and then shove down some medical brews and just kind of let it grow inside your box is what I like to do. So I'm gonna wait till this guy, you know, is grown up, and then I'm gonna get right back to you. Alright, so here we go. Here's the fully functional Reaper King right here. This guy is an absolute beast. So the Reaper King has a couple of abilities that are very, very good, okay? He first has a standard left click attack, which is just does a lot of damage, and here's the basilisk, so here's the perfect thing to actually show it on. As you can see, I just totally wrecked that thing, okay? It's just normal like bite attack, which does a lot of damage. Next is his right click attack. His right click attack doesn't really do too much damage, but it causes a slow on whatever you hit with for quite a long time. I mean, look at this, bro. This Anki is just straight stuck. I think that was about like 10 seconds, bro. That is a long time. It doesn't really do that much damage, but it is really good for like causing slows and for support, you know, in an actual PvP fight when you're working with your teammates, okay? Another thing is this right click attack. Also, if you hit a flyer with your right click attack, it'll just drop him out the sky. It'll just fall straight to the ground. So that is one thing to note, which is really, really cool, okay? Next, he has a C-spin attack. Now, his C-spin attack does less damage than his left click attack. However, it negates armor. So if you are ever fighting like player tames, you should always do the C-spin attack. And also it has really big knockback, which is really, really nice for blowing stuff off a cliff. Watch. Boom! Look how far that I just knocked everything back right there. Boom! Absolutely just wrecked stuff, right? So that's kind of like when you get into a Giga fight, like a Reaper versus Giga, you're gonna lose, just a little FYI. Not by a lot, but you will lose. And just make sure you do your spin attack every time, okay? That's the best way you can win, especially if they have a good saddle, okay? And the next super cool thing about this guy is he can jump, right? Which is super cool. And as you can see, he can jump super far. And there really is like the counterplay to the Giga is, or to the Reaper is very rough. The The only thing that can counter him is very, very simple, and it's just having a light pet. As you can see right now, like, I have a light pet on me, so the Reaper is glowing. But if I were to just, for instance, turn this guy off real quick, right? The Reaper stops glowing, and this guy takes considerably less damage, right? And so if you're the person that you're raiding or whatever doesn't have like a light pet or doesn't have anything, right, you can literally soak bases with a Reaper, which is not too uncommon to find. Like, you could straight soak bases with Reaper. Okay, now as far as what you should be leveling on your Reaper, it's very, very simple, and that's just melee damage. Okay, the reason why is because yes, this guy can soak bases, yes, you can do all of that, right? But Stegos can do it better, and that's just the plain thing, is Stegos can do it a little bit better. So now, as far as what you want to level on your Reaper, there's really only one thing and one thing only that you want to level up on your Reaper, and that's going to be melee damage. The reason why is because, yes, health is important, but I wouldn't put most of your health into the points to make it like a very soaky, tanky Reaper. And the reason why is because if you're going to raid bases and soak bases, you're going to use Stegos, because they're just better, right? Reapers are good tankers, but only if they don't have a light on them. And, you know, you're just going to use Stegos to tank, right? However, melee damage really, like, suits the role a lot more as more of, like, a DPS dinosaur that can sit here and you ground a flyer with your attack, or you ground or slow or do whatever, you know, hit with your, like, little right-click attack, and then you just go and chomp. Or if you're playing with your buddies and a mana comes in and freezes them, you can easily, you know, get over there pretty quick and start chomping, right? So that's why I'd recommend leveling up primarily melee damage on your Reaper. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe, because that means the absolute world to me. I'm currently trying to reach 400 subs, and I make videos. I've made videos about almost every creature in Ark Survival Evolved that are very in-depth. So if you like my content, please be sure to go check those out. But yeah, other than that, may God bless you all, and peace out.